welcome to the Secondary Science e-workshop. My name is Chris Carson. I'm an instructor in the Culturally and Linguistically Diverse Education program at the University of Colorado, Denver, and a member of the eCALLMS team. Before joining the faculty at UCD, I taught secondary science for 11 years in diverse classrooms across 3 different states. Everything from middle school to high school, introductory science to IB chemistry. After earning a master's degree in education and then a second in linguistics, I took a position that enabled me to teach science and language in a sheltered program model for emerging bilinguals at Thornton High School here in Colorado. There I had the pleasure of combining my passion for science inquiry with my interest in language learning. And this intersection has continued to be my main area of interest. So I was thrilled to be able to work with the eCALLMS team to put together this workshop to take the literature on best practices for bilingual learners and apply it specifically to the unique opportunities and challenges of secondary science instruction. The essential question for this module is how can the secondary science classroom be organized to maximize academic language development? We've chosen to focus only on the arrangement of the classroom, both the physical space in the classroom, how our room looks, and how students and teachers move and interact in groups, as well as the arrangement in terms of time, how we plan to use our limited time we have for each class period. This workshop is divided into 5 units, each with its own guiding question and learning outcome. But throughout these 5 units, you should try to keep the overarching question in mind. How do these practices come together to organize the space and time of the secondary science classroom so that the academic language development and content success is maximized for our bilingual students? We'll begin our workshop with an inventory of the assets of our science teachers. So in Unit 1, we'll examine the reasons why a great science classroom, one that utilizes the science and engineering practices described in the next generation science standards, is a natural fit for language learning. In our second unit, we'll look at first impression we give to our diverse students, and how we can use our classroom space to affirm students' identities. In our third unit, we'll look at questioning strategies for all learners and how open questions during whole class activity or during small groups, asked with the right supports, improve the engagement of bilingual students in deeper thinking. Our fourth unit, we'll look at grouping for bilinguals, how we can use flexible grouping arrangements to lead to academic success for our bilinguals. In our final, we'll look at differentiation in the science classroom, how we can diversify classroom activity to get the most out of differentiation for our bilingual students. In each unit, you'll have a chance to explore materials around the central question, then apply these ideas to your unique classroom situation. This workshop was designed to be used by groups of science teachers, and this shared sense-making that often happens when you share how you make it work in your classroom is where most teachers get the most from our workshops. On behalf of the eCALLMS team, I want to thank you for your work here and your ongoing efforts to make your classroom a place for bilingual excellence.